Hello, second graders. My name is Miss Ferris, and today we're going to have a geometry lesson that meets the Iowa Common Core standard of reason with shapes and their attributes. First off, let's find out what we're going to learn in today's geometry lesson. Well, we will learn some basic shapes, how to identify these shapes, and different angles and sides certain shapes have. Let's get started. Believe it or not, all of these shapes have names and their own qualities. We're now going to learn some of these shapes and their names based on the certain side and angle qualities that they have. We'll start off easy. This shape has one curved side and no corners, and it looks like this. Do you know what it's called? That's right, it's a circle. This shape has 3 sides, 3 corners, and 0 rounded edges. It looks like this. Do you know what this shape is called? It's a triangle. There are 4 main types of triangles. The first kind of triangle looks like this. And it has one right angle. And it is called the right-angled triangle. The next type of triangle we're going to learn has 3 equal sides, and it is called the equilateral triangle. The third type of triangle has only 2 equal sides, and it looks like this. It is called the isosceles triangle. The fourth type of triangle has 3 unequal sides, and it looks kind of like that. And this one is called the scalene triangle. And those are the 4 basic kinds of triangles. The next shape we're going to learn about has 4 sides and 4 right angles. Do you know what it is? It is called a quadrilateral. There are 2 main types of quadrilaterals. The first type of quadrilateral looks like this. It has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. Do you know what it's called? It's a square. The second type of quadrilateral looks a little bit different. It looks like this. It has 4 right angles and 4 sides, kind of like the square, but 2 of the sides are a different length than the other 2 sides. And this shape is called a rectangle. Even though these shapes look a little bit different from each other, they're both quadrilaterals since they both have 4 right angles and 4 sides. The next shape we're going to learn has 5 sides, and it looks like this. And this shape is called a pentagon. The next shape we're going to learn has 6 sides and looks like this. And this shape is called a hexagon. You may recognize this next shape that we're about to learn. This shape has 8 sides and it looks like this. Does it look familiar? This is the same shape as a stop sign, and it is called an octagon. Now it's time to reflect back on what we learned today. The first shape that we learned today was the circle. We learned that the circle had no corners and one continuous curved edge. The next shape that we learned had 3 sides and 3 corners, and this is called the triangle. We then learned the 4 different types of triangles. We learned the right angle triangle, which is a triangle with 1 right angle. We learned the equilateral triangle, which is a triangle with 3 equal sides. The isosceles triangle, which is a triangle with 2 equal sides. And the scalene triangle, which is a triangle with no equal sides. We then learned about the quadrilateral, and we learned that a quadrilateral is a shape with 4 sides and 4 right angles, and it can look either like this or like this. And we learned that this shape was a square, and this shape is a rectangle. And we also learned that even though these shapes look different, they're both quadrilateral since they both have 4 sides and 4 right angles. The next shape that we learned was a shape that has 5 sides. And we found out that this shape is called a pentagon. After that, we learned about a shape that has 6 sides. And this shape is called a hexagon. The last shape that we learned was the same shape as a stop sign. Do you remember what it was called? That's right, this is an octagon. Wow, we learned so much in today's geometry lesson, and we had fun doing it. Thanks for learning with me today, second graders. Have a great rest of your day.